Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? My hat is sideways. Let's get the hat centered. It is such a beautiful fall evening tonight. It is currently, let's see what time it is. It is 6:36 p.m. I'm sad though today because it kind of finally hit me that I really wanted to go to the pool today, and I was like, the pool's closed, and it's gonna be like 70 for like I think there's one day where it's gonna be like 81. It's gonna be like 70 for like the next 2 weeks. I don't think the heat's coming back to Indianapolis. I think fall is here to stay. So it's time to get pumpkins and mums, and the leaves are falling. It's a beautiful fall evening. Today I was like, I really want to go to the pool and hang out with my neighbors. I did a whole video about it over my Peter Does Stuff channel if you want to see it. I've been filming videos like crazy. I keep on thinking I'm going to take the next day off. I'm going to take the next day off, and I get up and I'm like, I can't take today off. I want to film videos, you know? So, I did this review today of this dreamy coffee that I bought because I had seen it on The Real Housewives of New York, and I was like, ooh, like, they're talking about this bougie coffee that you can, and so I got online and I ordered it. So I did a review of it today, and I've had to put so much syrup in because I ended up, like, I had it in this plastic cup, and then I ended up putting it in here and adding more pumps of syrup to it and mixing it up like crazy and adding ice to it because it is so strong. It's a nitro cold brew, but like, I mean, even the nitro cold brews I've had are not this strong. I mean, it's almost like unbearably drinkable, right? But I'm like, I spent so much money on this coffee that I'm gonna drink this coffee. I mean, I spent like $48 on these K-Pods and this 6-pack of iced coffee that I'm like, I'm gonna get my money's worth on this coffee. So anyway, how are you guys doing today? Let me tell you about my night last night. I didn't listen to any of my audiobook. I don't know that I will tonight either because our plans tonight are to watch The Little Mermaid, and then we might watch the new Insidious movie or some kind of other scary movie. We're gonna order something for dinner, and then we were gonna maybe go out to dinner this weekend, but I'm just kind of like feeling like relaxing and stuff. So I think we're gonna order something in from dinner, maybe Maggiano's tonight, and then I've got so many treats. I've got so many pumpkin spice treats here and stuff, and Alex has got popcorn and candy and stuff. So we've got enough like treat stuff but we're gonna watch a Little Mermaid and then some kind of scary movie like Insidious or something like that. We talked about maybe going to see the new Nun, the movie The Nun. I don't remember ever watching the original movie The Nun. Maybe we'll watch that tonight and then next week and go see the second one because I don't remember seeing the first one. I'm sure I have, but I don't remember watching it. But anyway, last night, when I got done with everything, I had said to Alex, I said, do you want to catch up on our TV shows tonight, or do you want to watch a movie? And he was like, it's up to you. And I said, okay. Well, he was like, do you want to watch The Little Mermaid? And I said, why don't we catch up on our shows tonight? Because we had like so many episodes of The Housewives and stuff. I said, why don't we catch up on our shows tonight? And then tomorrow night we can watch movies. And he was like, okay, that's fine. So, somebody just texted me? No. So last night we watched 3 episodes of The Real Housewives of Orange County, 2 episodes of The Real Housewives of New York, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning at that point. Well, I went upstairs, first of all. Alex was like playing his game and looking at TikToks, and he was getting ready to start the show, like the show that he watches. And so I said, I'm going to lay down for just a little bit. And I said, do you care if I lay down for like an hour and a half, and then we can watch these shows? And he was like, no, not at all. And I lay down for like a half an hour, and I could not fall asleep. So I was like, let's just watch these shows now. So we started watching them last night, I don't know, about 9:30, 10, something like that. And we got done about 2 in the morning. We watched Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, too. It was with Emily and Gina from The Real Housewives of Orange County. We didn't watch any of the other Watch What Happens Live, but we watched that one. And then, and tomorrow is the second part of the reunion for Atlanta and the second episode of Salt Lake City. So I'm excited about that. So we're totally caught up on all of our housewives. So I was so tired, and then Alex was like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. And I was like, okay. So I laid upstairs in bed for about 10 or 15 minutes, 20 minutes with he and Boo Radley, and then I was like, if I'm going to watch these shows and because I had like some shows, I had Big Brother to catch up on. I had half an episode from Wednesday night, and I had the full episode, The Eviction, from Thursday night to watch. And then the newest episode is on tomorrow night. I already know, like, everything that's going to happen. I already know, like, I already knew who, like, won POV and what they did with it. Because I read all of the things, right? I already knew who got evicted. I already knew who won head of household. I already know who gets put up on the block. I already know all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to catch up with the shows. And so I was, like, laying there in bed and I was like, okay, just, Peter, get up and go watch these shows. So I got up and I watched the Wednesday night. The rest of the Wednesday night episode is like half of it or a third of it from the Wednesday night episode. I started watching it the night before while I was eating my dinner. I think, yeah. I'm pretty sure I was watching it while I was eating my dinner. So anyway, I watched the rest of it, and there's like a plane going overhead. There's something. Caroline's always like, when she comes over here, she's always like, the planes are so low over here, which is weird because I'm like, I mean, maybe it's not, I don't know, but I'm like 45 minutes from the airport, probably 40 minutes from the airport. But anyway, so I watched the rest of the episode from Wednesday night of Big Brother. I watched the Thursday night episode of Big Brother, and then I got some sleepy time tea, and I got my trazodone to take. And I started watching Only Murders in the Building, the episode from Monday night, and I started watching that. And then, like, I always try to take my trazodone, like, about 10 minutes before the show's over, so that it takes about a half an hour to work, supposedly, right? And I watched it, and then I had my candle lit. I've been using this eucalyptus candle. It's like so burnt down at this point. This is crazy. Like, I burnt this last night, literally the whole time I was watching Big Brother and Only Murders in the Building. That's like as far down as it went. It smells so good. I have this Aveda candle that I've been using out here too, but I've been using these and then taking them inside because I didn't want them to melt in the heat, but it's cooler now, so anyway, I had this candle burning. I was drinking my tea. It was like very, like, you know, spooky, Only Murders in the Building. And so then after that, I went upstairs and laid down. And I mean, I fell asleep like that. I don't know if it was because I was tired. I don't know if it was because the trazodone worked or if sleepy time tea worked. I have no idea. But I fell asleep, like, really quick. And the next thing I know, Alex woke me up and he said that he was going to go. He had told me this last night, that he was either going to go to, like, an early dinner or a late lunch with Sarah because they hadn't, like, hung out in a while. And so he was like, I'm going to go to brunch with Sarah or lunch with Sarah. Do you want to go? And I was like, no, I'm just going to sleep in or whatever. He was like, okay. So he went to Cafe Pas de Choux. And when he came home, I said, what did you have? And he goes, I'll give you two guesses. And I was like, the Cuban or the Cuban? And he was like, I had the Cuban. I was like, well, what did Sarah have? And he was like, I don't know. She had some kind of omelet she made or something like that. She had some kind of omelet or something. So, so he left. And I slept in because I stayed up last night until about 5:30 in the morning. 5:30, it was almost 6 o'clock, I think. And so I slept in until about 1:30. I know people are like, 1:30, so when you go to bed at like 6 o'clock in the morning, it's really not that much sleep, right? And so I got up a little bit after he left and brushed my teeth, washed my face, put new contacts in, and what else did I do? Took Boo Radley out. He talked to the neighbors. The neighbor, he like ran over and saw the neighbors and sniffed all around and stuff like that. It's really weird. Like, Boo Radley all of a sudden doesn't want to eat his treats. We don't really know why. And the treats I bought him the other day, I showed them in, well, I didn't show them in my haul because I did this whole haul video for my Peter Does Stuff channel, and then I deleted the video by accident. I filmed over it. Alex was making fun of me. He goes, does that still happen in 2023? Like, he was being real sarcastic with me. I go, just shut up. He goes, do people still film over videos? I go, Alex, yes, it happened. I filmed over it. So I filmed this whole haul video and made Caroline wait the other day when she went to go eat her lunch at the pool while I was filming it. She didn't mind. And then I filmed another video later and I filmed over it. So, but anyway, I bought Boo Radley these two treats. I bought him these, like, pumpkin treats for, like, that were, like, kind of Halloween themed. That were like pumpkin something. They had like pumpkin in them and a bunch of other stuff. And they were real soft, so I could break them apart. And then I got him these ones that were like crab flavored or something, which we don't usually get him seafood stuff. I don't like seafood and I don't like the smell of it, so I never get it for him, right? And so, hey, how are you guys doing? And so, but I put those down, and then I put some Little Jacks down the other day, and then the ones that Caroline told me to get him, which is that, it's like blue, it's like, I think the brand is called Blue. He loves those treats, like he's obsessed with them. I put those all down, and he ate the Little Jacks and he ate the blues, but he wouldn't like touch the new ones at all. He didn't like them, so I ended up just like, I was like, I'm done. These are a waste of money. He didn't like them. Give them to the neighbors or something. Do something with them because he doesn't like them. So anyway, what was I gonna say? But now he's not eating his Little Jack's treats, which he loved forever. Like we're like putting down like handfuls of them, and he won't eat them. And so I kind of think it might be because he really likes those blue treats more. The problem is that we put his medicine in the Little Jacks at night, and so he won't eat the Little Jacks. But the other ones, they're soft, but they're not soft enough to put a pill in. So I don't know what we're going to do. But he was acting crazy last night. Like, Boo Radley was so energetic, and he was, like, running around, and we were, like, watching TV shows. He was, like, running around, and he'd just come and, like, look at us, and, like, Alex would pull him up on the couch, and he'd jump down, and he was just being, like, crazy dog last night. It was like he was, like, a little puppy dog again. And always kind of, like, I get a little nervous when he acts that way, because I'm like, okay, this is, like, he acting like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I think because Tucker was doing so well until Tucker wasn't doing well. You know, Pee-Pee kind of, like, declined slowly, but, like, Tucker was doing really well until he wasn't. And so I think I kind of worry about that with Boo Radley. I'm like, okay, he's doing really well today. Does that mean tomorrow's going to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm constantly worried about him, and Alex will say things to me like, because I'm always like, do you think he seems okay? He seems sick to you? And Alex is like, stop making him sick. Like, he's not sick. He's doing fine, right? I'm like, but he seems really tired. He's like, he's an older dog. Like, older dogs sleep. And I asked like, Tanya, and Tanya just laughed, and she's like, well, Alex is right. Older dogs sleep. She's like, younger dogs sleep, you know? That's what dogs do, is they sleep. And I'm like, I know, but like, I get worried, you know, whatever. But then we're laying in bed last night, and he's just standing there the whole time. He won't lay down. I'm like, lay down, Boo Radley. He won't lay down, you know? So I don't know. But I watched those shows, and then I got up today. Oh, so that was last night. So I got up today. Alex was at brunch, whatever. And brunch, lunch. And brunch, lunch. It's so funny when I tell people, like, my neighbors across the street, they're always like, so did you go to brunch today? Like, I don't know why that's funny to people. Is the word brunch funny to people for some reason? I don't know. Alex and I always call it brunch. My cousin Caroline, she'll say to me, like, you guys go to brunch at 2. Like, that's not brunch, that's lunch. I'm like, I think it's brunch, okay? But anyway, so he was gone. I'm still not even really that hungry right now. So he was gone, and so I filmed my review. Oh, so my Dreamy Coffee, like, when I took Boo Radley out, the box was sitting here, and so I did the review of that. And then, I did a drama video. No, I did the review of that, and then I did a Peterisms video, and then I did my drama video, and I was uploading all of that, and then I was like, I think I was uploading those, and then I was rendering my, my drama video, and I was like, I think I'm going to do a Peter Does Stuff video, so I just did one about, like, it's kind of like a mini vlog a little bit. A lot of those over there are kind of like mini vlogs. So I did that, and then, I did a review, I did a Peterisms video, I did a drama, I did a Peter Does Stuff video. I was getting all those videos uploaded. I was kind of going upstairs and talking to Alex as he was upstairs. And, oh, there's my neighbors that always walk every night with their dog. She just looked, I was like, is she going to look over here or not? What was that? I said, was she going to look over here or not? How are you? It's beautiful tonight, isn't it? It is. What did you guys have for dinner? You had it?
No, I'm sick. I'm not sick. But he has it.
What'd you have?
I had a fruit salad and beans and rice.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, enjoy your evening, guys. Enjoy your evening.
Stay like this.
I know, I'm just not ready for it yet, I don't think.
I'm not either.
Bye. Although I was thinking today that I could start wearing my new Birdwell corduroy pants instead of my corduroy shorts. But then I was like, okay, I think I need to wear my shorts as long as I possibly can, because I want to, like, really, you know, extend the summer as long as I can. But at night, like last night I had my shorts on. I kept on thinking to myself, go upstairs and put your sweatpants on, because it was kind of cold out here last night. So I had these same shorts that I'm wearing right now. First of all, can we look at Peter's outfit for the day? So I have these navy blue sweatshorts on, and then I have this Whitney Houston t-shirt, which I have completely bleached on the bottom because I keep on cleaning the counter with bleach Clorox, and I'm trying to be very careful about it, but I keep on doing it as I lean up against the counter, and then there's like, I don't know if you can see this. That's what happens about my shirt. But this shirt is like so comfortable. I like looked at the tag. It's an Abercrombie shirt. I don't know if somebody sent this to me or if I bought it. I don't remember. But this shirt is so soft. And I actually looked online, and Abercrombie has a ton of graphic t-shirts. And this is like an extra large, and it fits me perfectly. I looked online. It's a little baggy. I could probably wear a large. But I looked online, and Abercrombie has a ton of graphic tees of like sports teams and things like that. And I was like maybe going to buy a couple more of them. But I keep on putting it on this shirt because it's so comfortable, this Whitney Houston shirt. I'm actually going to do some laundry tonight and wash this. But I remember back in the day, I was thinking, well, I put this shirt on today. I was thinking of my friend when I was in high school, this really good friend of mine. And she had this t-shirt of, it was like Robert Smith from The Cure. I almost said Michael Stipe from The Cure. Michael Stipe from R.E.M. or Robert Smith from The Cure. But anyway, she had this t-shirt of Robert Smith from The Cure. If you guys know who he is, he has like real crazy hair. And it's like him like looking like that. And it's like sideways, and it says The Cure, and The Cure, and the lettering that The Cure, you know, has on all their albums and stuff like that, or CDs or cassettes or whatever you have. Albums. I'm going to say albums. So anyway, but I remember like, she would wear that t-shirt like every day after school. She would wear it like days in a row. She loved that t-shirt. And I was like, this is like my t-shirt like that. Like this t-shirt's so comfy, cozy. I'm about to hit, well, I think maybe I was going to say last night I had this on, and then I had like a fleece jacket on. But I think maybe I had a hoodie on last night. I know I had a hoodie on while I was sitting down here. I think maybe I had while I was sitting there watching the shows, I had that like, kind of like tie-dye looking fleece jacket on. But it's by that brand Feet. F-E, not feet like your feet, but like F-E-A-T. I don't think it's too expensive. They're sweatshirts, but I will tell you, they are the most comfy sweatshirts I have ever had in my entire life. And they have like 4 different colors. Like the women's are much cuter than the men's. And it's F-E-A-T. You can look it up. Not sponsored, obviously. But they have really cute clothes. And I was like, the sweatshirt just started fitting me once I lost, you know, like 30 pounds. And it is like the most comfortable t-shirt that I think I've ever had. It is so comfortable. So I had that on while we were watching TV last night. It's like the inside. Like the outside is like the inside of a sweatshirt material. It's real fuzzy and soft. So anyway, got that, made those videos. Was running upstairs. Alex has been like, since he's been home, he's been relaxing in bed with Boo Radley. He just literally, before I came out here, he was taking Boo Radley out he took him out back for a little run around the backyard, and we gave him dinner, or he gave him dinner earlier, and they've been laying in bed. I went upstairs and hung out with them for a little bit, and Boo Radley was like laying sideways. I said, do you want me to turn on the fan? And Alex was like, no, I'm fine. I was like, are you sure? He goes, yeah. And Boo Radley was just like laying in bed. I was like giving Boo Radley kisses on, I was like kissing on his cheek, and I was like, you're the best boy, Boo Radley. I love you so much. So anyway, I'm going to vlog, and then I asked Alex like what he wanted for dinner, and he was like, I'm not hungry right now, because he ate, you know, at like between like 1:30. They were at brunch till like 3. I think he got there about 1:45, and they were there till about 3:15. So he said he's not hungry right now. But I'm not hungry really right now, but probably in about an hour I'll start getting hungry. So maybe Maggiano's, maybe pizza again. I think if I get pizza again though, I don't think that I'm going to do that. Like if we get, well, maybe we'll get hot box pizza tonight. We haven't had hot box pizza in a while. Or Donato's. God, oh, Donato's sounds good. Oh, to dip the pizza in the cheese. Maybe we'll get Donato's tonight. Why is pizza sounding so good to me lately? I do want to listen to this audiobook. I mean, it's like the perfect weather for this audiobook. But every time I come out here, so I always do like my prayers and meditations first, you know, and like that's like my thing. I have to do that before. I either like do it if I'm like going to go upstairs and lay down and take a nap, because I'm like, if I sleep through the night, I want to make sure I get my prayers and meditations in. Or like before I watch my shows, I do it so that I don't forget. And I just stay here and, you know, speak to my higher power and do my prayers, and then I have this, so it's this app. Here, I'll show you if you're in recovery. Now, I will tell you, Tanya does not like this app, but I love it because it just keeps me accountable. And it's called the 10th Step app. You can, and so this is what it looks like when you go to it. And it has on here the 9 step promises. And it has nightly inventory, saved inventories, 11th step prayer, instructions, security app. Okay. And then when you go on here, it has all these questions, right? That are like from the 10th step. Like here, I'll read you all the questions. Was I resentful? Definition, building. I thought I had reading glasses out here, but I don't. Was I resentful? Definition, holding a grudge against someone or something for a real or imagined injustice. And then it says yes or no, and then you can write optional notes in there. I'll read all of them to you. It's not going to let me do it if I don't vote. Well, all of them are like... My throat is itching so bad. I'm going to have to get stronger allergy medicine this year. These allergies are killing me. But it says some things like, have I practiced kindness today? Or have I reached out to a person in recovery? Have I used prayer meditation, contacted my higher power, had conscious contact with my higher power? So I read that, and then I go do that, and then I do the 11th step prayer. And that's what I do at night before I go to bed. And then I do a gratitude list. But I kind of do the gratitude list now within my prayers. When I'm doing my prayers, I do a gratitude list, and I just kind of talk about my day and that I'm really grateful for this. I'm very specific to that day and like things that I'm very grateful for that happened that day, or whatever. And I just kind of do it like in my head. And then I have very specific things that I'm grateful for. I always, before I started with now I've changed it. So now just in like the last 6 months to a year, I have talked about, like I always say, I'm very grateful for my relationship with my higher power. And I say some specific things about that, just kind of depending on the day. And then I always say that I'm grateful for my life, my health, and my sobriety. And another day here, and Alex and Boo, little family, and then our house and our home, and then I go through all my friends and family, and I talk about YouTube, and I talk about, food, and, all this kind of stuff. And I just kind of go through that all night to kind of keep me right-sized that's like a recovery thing that I've heard a long time ago about keeping right-sized, so you don't get like big ego and, whatever. To just remember that, to remind myself at the end of the day what a magical and amazing life that I have. Even though there can be tough days and there can be tough times, I still am so blessed to have such a magical, amazing life, I just feel so blessed. And I don't ever want to forget that. I don't want to ever lose sight of that, right? So I go through all that every single day. So there's that I do at night. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Today feels like a Sunday. It doesn't feel like a Saturday. It's been very quiet in the neighborhood today. Some people have been walking by. I talked to my neighbors across the street. Well, I talked to my neighbors across the street. My neighbor next door, she's been driving in and out. My neighbors, I was filming a video and they came home so I could see their car in the driveway. I think they were working out in the driveway for a little bit. But I really haven't seen a whole lot of people in the neighborhood. And I was thinking about this last night. This is when I was talking about just being sad about, I talked about it today, but I think I talked about it in a vlog yesterday or the day before about being sad about, or maybe one of the other days, I don't know, about being sad about summer ending and whatever. I kind of forgot about this until yesterday because my neighbors kept their garage doors open right now. But typically in the colder months, she's not out there watering her plants every day, and he doesn't grill out as much. He says he can grill out in a blizzard, but he doesn't. He grills out mostly during the summer. He'll grill out in the fall from time to time, but not as much as he grills out in the summer. Literally in the summer, he grills out every single night, right? And so their garage door is closed most days. And when it starts getting colder, people in the neighborhood, they don't walk as much. Several of the people have, Florida homes or homes in Arizona or warmer places they go to for a month or 2 or 3, And so this neighborhood gets real quiet. People don't walk and their garage doors are closed and people don't come out except for to get their mail. And then mostly they get their mail when they're coming home for the day, And so the neighborhood, even if I'm sitting out here, it gets really quiet and there's just not a lot of people around, And I don't see people like I do in the summer. In the summer, people are walking by left and right. People are working in their yards. And I I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, I kind of forgotten that. I was kind of like, oh my God, I forgot that everything kind of locks up and closes up, you know, in the fall and winter. And I think that, you know, is partly because, well, I think that's just partly because it's cold, you know, and people don't go outside as much. But like, I think in neighborhoods where there's younger families and things like that, and younger people are outside and they're having bonfires. And I mean, the neighborhoods around us, it's still like that. They have bonfires, and, you know, kids are playing outside, and people are working in their houses or raking leaves and stuff like that. But that's not the case in this neighborhood, because the average age is like 70 to 85, right? I mean, truly, it is. I mean, my neighbors across the street, well, my neighbors next door, they just retired, so they're like 62, 63. And my neighbors across the street, I think she said she's 64. And so, and her husband, I think, is like a year or two younger than her. And they're considered really young for this neighborhood. Like, I am considered really young for this neighborhood. Alex is definitely. My neighbor next door, she's 30. Like, she's the youngest person in the neighborhood, and people don't let her forget it, right? And so, I mean, 75 to 85-year-olds. My neighbors across the street, I just asked her, I said the other day, I said, how old are you? I said, do you mind if I ask how old you are? Or something like that. And because she was talking about her sister, and I was talking about the age difference. I said, do you mind if I ask how old you are? And she goes, no, not at all. She goes, I'm 75. And, I mean, she's, like, really mobile for 75. I mean, she is out in her yard every day, gardening. I mean, I would never have guessed that. I would have guessed that she was, like, 65. I mean, I knew she was at it. I knew they were in their 70s, but I think her husband's, like, a year older than her. Maybe 2 years older than her. I knew they were in their 70s because they had told me that before, but I didn't remember exactly what age. But, I mean, they're really active. I mean, they do a lot of volunteer work. They're very mobile for that age. But the reality is that a lot of people out here aren't. You know, even in the summer, a lot of the people in the neighborhood don't ever leave their house. So things just kind of like close up in the fall and the winter, and it gets, you know, I looked on my, when I was doing this video on my Peter Joseph channel, I was looking to see how many days until the pool opens. I mean, literally the pool just closed, right? And it is 251 days from today. 251 days. So the pool opened last year, I looked, and it said that the pool opened May 17th, which is kind of early. And Caroline was talking about to me the other day. She's like, you know, the thing is, even if the pool opens like Memorial Day weekend, like unless the pool is really heated, which I don't think our pool, Caroline swears our pool is heated. I'm like, Caroline, this pool is not heated. It takes like weeks to get warm. It's not really like, there's a lot of days in May and June. Like, well, first of all, it usually doesn't open until Memorial Day weekend, which is like, that's kind of the thing. And Indiana public pools and even like private pools a lot of times don't. I mean, I don't mean private home pools. I mean like golf club. Like the one that I belong to with Tanya, like it didn't open until Memorial Day weekend, and it closed on Labor Day weekend. It's kind of like the law of the land around here, right? And so even if it, what was I gonna say? Even if like the pool opens like May 17th, I guess it opened last year, May 17th. It's not really, I don't remember it opening that early. I'm sure I could go back and watch my vlogs, and I'm probably like super excited the pool opened, but it's not like really that warm, you know? I mean, it might be, but the pool would be so cold. And so even in June, it's not like super warm. And Caroline was saying that the other day. She's like, even if the pool opens like May 31st, it's like most of the month of June, like even if it's warm outside, which it's not even really that warm sometimes. I mean, we get a lot of 70-degree weather in June. Hey, how are you? It's going a little fast, isn't he? He almost hit her and her dog. Even if, like, it's warmer in June, the pool is so cold, right? Like, I mean, I'll still go in it, but it's still cold. And so you don't really start to enjoy the pool until, like, July-ish, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go, but it's cold, you know what I mean? And so people don't really start coming to the pool until, like, the middle of July, you know, and then it's like we've got, like, 6 weeks left of the pool. So, I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying now, but... So 251 days till the pool opens. But I don't think it's just about the pool. I think it's about like interacting with my neighbors, and that's kind of like, I mean, I'm home all day long, right? literally for days on end. I don't leave here. I don't leave. I mean, the front porch is... Who just texted me? I cannot read. I have my reading glasses on. I can't see anything. You know, literally for days on end, I don't leave the house. Like, I mean, the front porch or the mailbox is about as far as I go. The pool is as far as I go, right? I mean, there might be 5 or 6 days in a row where I don't ever go anywhere. Like, leave the street. I don't leave. And so, it stopped. So for me, when the neighbors aren't coming out, and nobody's coming out of their houses, and nobody's, you know, it's real quiet around here, you know, and so I don't have really any social interaction throughout the day. And especially like this summer, what's been so nice is being able to film out here and just like sit on my front porch and film and see what's going on, like with my neighbors walking by right now and stuff like that, and see what's going on. You know, and like stop filming and then like go across the street and talk to my neighbor for half an hour or so, or get some coffee and have my neighbor come over here and we'll sit here and talk, you know, or whatever. Like, that's been really, really nice. When I'm inside, and, like, I'm going to try to... I mean, obviously, I'm going to keep on vlogging as long as I can, and I'm going to try to keep on filming videos out here as long as I can. If I have to wear hoodies and things like that, I'll do that. But when I'm inside and I have the ring light set up in front of that chair, which is literally, like, 4 feet from the computer, all I do is, like, go in the kitchen and get coffee, let Boo Radley out about every hour, sit in front of the camera in that chair and make videos, and go 4 feet to the computer. Like, that's literally my day for like 9 or 10 hours a day, right? I mean, it's like a charmed life to be able to work from home and things like that, right? But at the same time, there's like no interaction with anybody. And like, I hardly ever text people throughout the day or call people throughout the day. I mean, every once in a while I do, right? But like most days, like, I might talk to 1 or 2 people or 1 person throughout the day. I'm not including Alex in that, right? Like, I just don't talk to that many people, you know? And if I do, it's like Valerie, like, today, you know, like, she texted me today or yesterday, and she was like, you know, are you feeling okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling better, thanks. It's like that. Like, it's not like I'm, like, having these long conversations with people, you know? So, I think that's part of a little bit of my, like, fear of the fall and the winter, too. Yeah. Alex bought me that really nice heater from Amazon. I'm going to see if I can return it. I'm going to see if there's a way that I can return it. And buy like a stand-up heater that I can plug in out here so I can stay out here, you know, like, and whatever. The heated vest is great. The heater that he bought me, we can't hang it. My neighbor tried to look and see, and you can't hang it because it will like burn the roof, like burn the roof, burn the ceiling right here. And it's not made for that. It's made, it's hard to explain. Anyway, he explained it to me. He like looked online, looked how to hang it. He was going to hang it for me and all this kind of stuff. He's like, you can't hang it above there. It's like a fire hazard. And I was like, okay. And Alex didn't know that when he ordered it for me. It was so nice that he did, right? But like, he didn't know that. So I'm going to see if I can return it, even though it's been like really, really long. We'll see. We'll see what I can do. But, yeah. I do think I'm going to buy some kind of heater out here, though, like earlier rather than later in the year. Like probably in the next couple weeks. I'm going to see if I can. I've got to look online and see if I can return that. I'll have Alex look and see if he can still return it. I think there's like a return policy that you can only return it after so many days, and it's now almost been like it's been like 9 months or a year. It's almost, well, he got it for Christmas last year, so I think he told me like after 30 days you can't return it, or 90 days or something like that. So I think we can put it out back, so we might put it out back. We'll see. But I am going to get some kind of heater that I can plug in out here. I got to do a little research. If you guys, I don't want to put propane in it. I want an electric heater that I can plug in to, see, I have my cord right here. I want an electric heater that I can plug in, that I can sit here for the outside. So if you guys have any recommendations, please put it in the comment section below. I don't want propane. I don't want to mess with that. That'll scare the hell out of me with gas. I want an electric heater that I can plug in and I can take in at the end of the night, that I won't be worried about catching on fire with anything. That's what I want, and I want to be able to set it like right here so it's like on me, you know, while I'm like filming or watching shows or whatever. And I'll probably order that in the next couple weeks if I can figure out if I can return this or not. Maybe I can exchange it. I'm hoping maybe I can exchange it. So, because it's a really nice heater that he got me. Anyway, so there's that. And I think that's about it for tonight. So we're going to watch some movies, and then we are going to, we're going to watch some movies, and that's it. And then I will probably, I haven't watched Fear the Walking Dead for a couple days because I didn't watch TV shows one night, and then I caught up on shows last night, and then we've been doing other stuff, so I haven't watched Fear the Walking Dead for like 2 or 3 days. So if he ends up going to bed a little bit early tonight, well, he didn't get up till late, so he probably won't go to bed early tonight. But if he goes to bed, like after we watch those movies, then I'll probably stay up and watch a couple episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know if we're doing brunch tomorrow. I feel like he has something he has to do tomorrow. I don't know. Like I said, I keep on thinking that I'm going to take the day off, and then I never do. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get off here now. So I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday and a fantastic weekend. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want, or your week, or your weekend if you need to. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody, let them know how much they mean to you. Like I always say, you might be putting a smile on their face. Now let me try to change the other 3 up, the other 3 things, because I always say 4. You might be putting a smile on their face, like I said. You might be making them feel like they matter. You might be making them feel loved. I think I said that yesterday. And let's try come up with a brand new one. You might be the only call they received today. Also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more, because it all starts with you. And if you're kinder to yourself and you love yourself a little bit more, then you'll be kinder and you'll love others as well. Or you'll be kinder and love others a little bit more as well. So it is important, and I love you guys so much, and like I said, I hope you're having a magically amazing, fantastically awesome weekend. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.